Hello, you're listening to another episode of Moral Ambiguity Dragonshard. When last we left off, Aegal, Krelo's right-hand man, led you all to Alistair Academy and got you an audience with Krelo, who was currently in the guise of a gnome named Ricard. What you learned is that between you and the Dark Dagger gang, you have a common threat, the cult of Sul Katesh. The cult wants the Caltrix, which is the Dragonshard that you've been chasing after, to power an eldritch machine to free the overlord Sul Katesh from her prison and fuse her power with the dragon soul contained within the Caltrix. You also learn that Alistair Academy is actually a front for the cult and that the Dark Dagger gang has infiltrated it. Gendrix, the headmaster of the school, has an airship leaving for Arcanix tonight. After the chat with Krelo, Ars and Lovelace attended to their own business, while Gruldir and Clash obtained written permission to board the private airship. When the clock struck 9 p.m., you board. How's that for a concise recap?
You forgot the most important part. We may or may not have left a cannibalistic commune starter behind us.
Yeah, you love to see it.
You could say we definitely left a young man unemployed.
Terrible.
We'll see what happens to Fairhaven when you return.
They're being fucking flamed.
Anyway, so the airship is buzzing with activity as you step aboard as they prep for takeoff. A blue dragonborn who doesn't even bother to make eye contact with any of you just sort of hands Gruldir a key and says, "Roommate, get prepped," before rushing away to help everyone else ready the ship.
Wait, what?
Roommate, get prepped. I do believe he means get ready for takeoff.
Oh, I was like, we don't work for the ship.
Wait,
why do we
just
need
so-
to prep?
Just so that we're clear, we're all there, right?
Yes.
It's not just... Okay, I'm just making sure that
Yeah.
we
He
were all
just
there.
handed me the key.
Right. Okay.
I guess you looked the most responsible?
I just sort of bluster at that.
As you look around the upper deck, you see that on both sides of the ship, at least immediately visible to you, on each side there are 4 cannons bolted to the floor, and 2 ballista at the front of the ship and 2 at the back of the ship. So
We're talking like heavy duty shit.
Oh yeah, if there was ever a time for like an airship pirate attack, this ship would be 100% ready.
Gotcha.
Cool. So what you're saying is we should feel safe on this airship, unlike all the other airships we were.
What you're saying is we should be lulled into a false sense of security.
That part.
You're not supposed to say the quiet power out loud. What happened? What happened when I tried to say the word part? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
betrayed
Something
me.
happened there.
I was gonna let it go and not speak of it, but you brought it up.
Anyway,
I was gonna let you get away with it.
so, Gruldir, you have a key that seemingly belongs to your bunking area. Would you like to go downstairs, or do you want to explore the upper decks a little more?
What do we want to do, people?
I'm gonna sniff the air. Any fey, fiend, undead? Anything with my hunter's bane?
No, you're not picking up any strange scents like that.
Okay.
What are
Nothing.
you doing?
Checking the air for anything off.
Just smells like a lot of sweat and gunpowder.
Ew.
I don't know about you guys. I've been on like a lot of airships, and that one time we had to fight stuff was the first time I've ever been on like an airship and had to fight. I feel like it's not something that happens. I don't think we have to worry about.
Yeah, well.
Rephrase that. We shouldn't have to worry for our lives when we take public transport.
Yeah, well,
Well, recall, this is a private airship.
Oh, so even more so. Although that being said, if you do smell out something suspicious, it'll give me a really good reason to do the no ticket bits.
I'm gonna find. Are there like crates and stuff on the ship? Like,
Not above deck, no.
nothing above
Except
deck.
for barrels that contain cannonballs.
Okay. All right. I just look at everyone else. I guess we should head below them.
What's
I guess
the
Go ahead.
what's the so Ars figured he's going on a private airship, so he had changed into I'm relaxing mode, like he's got the board shorts and like a Hawaiian t-shirt. What's the actual like dress code for everyone else?
So what you're saying is you're pulling a Deadpool.
No, we're going on. We just when we get there, we got to work. We're not working right now. I'm going to sit back and drink a Mai Tai before we get to the destination and relax.
So full-on Academy students are wearing the green and orange robes of the Academy, but faculty members and airship staff are just wearing what you would consider normal dress for their line of work, but also still wearing the colors. A lot of green and orange.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I given like a little pin or something to wear. I feel like that was a thing
because
that I got.
if I recall, Lovelace declined wearing the robes.
Yeah, absolutely not. Look at me.
And then Gruldir has like a glamour.
Yeah, it's like it's not something that's actually in the book, but like I like being the flavor of being able to just like change the color when I want to.
Here's what I have done though. I have changed my hair a bit. I'm dressed slightly more modestly. And I'm giving off professor vibes. Like school professor vibes.
Okay.
That's the idea. And then I have the little pin on my lapel.
Love that for you.
Thanks.
So what's Clash got going on?
What do you mean?
Well, are you in your spring or summer or fall or winter?
Well,
You
outfit?
think Clash owns more than one leather vest?
Yes, because Clash knows how to accessorize. This is the one with spikes. This is the one with the no smoking pin on it.
You know what? You're right. Clash has at least 3 different vests. Right now, Clash has switched to... Right now, Clash is wearing like a dark brown leather vest that has like a fleece lining, even though it serves absolutely no purpose for keeping him warm.
Being a vest.
Damn it.
And also being made of wood and metal.
True.
And with it, he wears like he's wearing like studded leather bracers, and that's about it. Clash doesn't wear much else
Going for the subdued punk look.
for now.
All right. So what's the next action here? Were you gonna head below deck or?
Yeah, are we?
Yeah, let's head to the cabin.
Okay, here's a very worrisome question. Can Clash get downstairs? Because I know ships tend to be kind of cramped.
Yeah, it's built large enough to accommodate any Warforged who may or may not be aboard.
Okay.
And if not, I'll just bust out the frame.
I was imagining as
Yeah.
Clash gets to like if Clash has to go through a door, he just does the robot thing of like his body just top half just he just transforms. He's like a transformer where you can just flick the torso. How
Yeah.
many ball joints do you have? How many of them are made of die cast?
I picture Clash looking like Bob from Overwatch. Just a cut off
Kinda.
sleeveless jacket with the bowler hat and jeans. Yeah.
Man,
That's my mental image.
They really made a robot wear jeans.
They really did. Cut off in a cut off jacket.
They should have made him wear assless chaps. They could get away with it. He's a robot. Like,
It's
True, yeah.
they should have
There's
done
no
it.
reason you can't have Clash live that dream.
I
Yeah.
mean, you could make it part of your arsenal. You could do like an Astro Boy and put guns in your butt, so the assless chaps have a function.
I should point out that the Red Riding Hood skin gives him a grandma bonnet and gown. So
That's right. Yeah.
yeah, just think about that for about 5 minutes. Slowly go insane.
So
Alright.
I cast guidance on myself so I can guide myself to the bar.
You have guidance?
Yeah, it's one of the artificer's cantrips.
Is it really?
Really?
Yeah, baby.
Cut to noise of typing away to make sure that you're not bullshitting us.
Every single time we pull it up, since the first thing when I had trouble looking up the spells, I just now have all the lists. I pulled up the wiki dot of artificial spells, and I just have it here. And I just
Wow. Yeah, it is an artificer cantrip. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want you to know all spells are artificial. So artificers should have access to all spells.
All right.
saying.
Well, so you quietly
I need a spare the dying for that joke.
you make your way beneath the elemental ring that's just sort of in a low power state as you make your way back towards the staircase that leads down to below decks. And you hit sort of these two-part switchback stairs. And at the bottom, it terminates in a long corridor capped with an ornate wooden door at the far end. And along each side of the wall, you see 4 different doors, and it's very, or not 4, 8 on each wall, rather. So there's 16 total minus the captain's quarters.
Just keeping a sniff check out for any undead fae or fiends.
No, you just get the scent of rich mahogany.
Mahogany.
Then you come to room 8, which is the 4th one on the left. And Gruldir, do you pop the lock?
Yeah, put the key in the lock.
And
does it work?
It does. And the door swings open with no issue. Inside are 2 sets of bunk beds with a table between them and 4 footlockers beneath each. Atop the table is an oil lamp already lit.
That's very nice of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Motel 6.
It's a very cozy room, big enough to fit all of you, but just small enough to be to give you a little bit of claustrophobia.
I like that.
So yeah, this is your bunking quarter.
I mean, I'm a dwarf. I'm used to enclosed spaces.
So we're gonna.
My head is stooped.
So is it time that we should go snooping around then?
Let's see if there's any music on this joint.
Yeah, is there any kind of lounge or anything?
So as you make your way back to the upper decks, there is a small enclosure towards the rear end of the ship that does serve as sort of a lounge/bar area.
Then that is where they find me.
And away you go.
Yeah, you just sort of turn around after leaving what little whatever you brought with you in the bunk, and then you just realize that Ars did not follow you downstairs.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh, well, this is where you are, lad.
There's let's see. Since they left, so I 5 empty dry martini bottles already.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
You're going a little quick there, lad.
I am. Oh, good deal, my man. Do you not see the Hawaiian shirt? The universal sign for I am not a protective member of society today?
Oh no, ours is on it's on island
It's
time.
on island time.
Oh no.
No,
Island time, my boys!
lad, I understand what you're talking about, but you need to pace yourself so you enjoy it.
Oh, no. See, the trick is you go all out now, then once it hits the half end of the journey, you can just pass out for the rest of it. There is nothing better, my friends, than getting drunk in one state and waking up from being drunk in another.
I don't believe you at all. I disagree.
It's quite the rush.
Does anybody else feel like a big fried breakfast in the morning?
Sure. Not really, actually. I'm more of a eat food raw kind of person, but that's just me. I look over at Clash. Big guy, you want to go take a look around with me?
Is there any sort of music being played at this lounge?
Yes, there is a dwarven bard just sort of on the corner, plucking away a song. Seems a bit tropical in taste.
Gruldir's gonna
Wait.
grab a chair near the bard, take out his pipe, and just kind of contentedly smoke away and listen to the music.
You see the closest possible thing to a warforged face sneering at the music being played. And I'll turn back to Lovelace and say, yeah, a bit disappointed.
Not a fan of fantasy Jimmy Buffett, are you? I literally couldn't think of another name, so that's what we're going with.
I don't know what you're talking about. I love cheeseburger and Fanolin.
Jim Bold of Clan Buffett Helm.
Yeah, that'll work. Sure, fuck it.
He just the bard ends the song that he's currently playing. He just leans forward. He just says, "This next one is called
Come on,
Fire Wine in
come on.
Paradise."
There it is.
Okay, there we go. As
I say we need to go now.
okay, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
This is going to be a clash and Lovelace thing. As you guys are leaving out, you see me. One last thing. You see me nonchalantly cast Purify Food and Drink on Goldo's pipe, and just go back to drinking.
It's just tobacco.
Oh yeah, I know, but this is just me fucking with you
Oh, I see.
I hate this.
a whole night.
All
Every
right.
now and then.
So, Loveless in Clash. What are y'all doing?
I think we're gonna go exploring, and we're gonna talk about our feelings, and both of us are gonna mature by the end of the episode, and I think that's gonna be really great.
Okay. And what's actually going to happen?
I want to go look at that door, that big ornate door that was at the end of the hallway.
Okay. So you both head downstairs and trek across the long corridor, and you come to the captain's quarters. You see just sort of engraved on a little wooden plate, it just says Gendrix Alistair across it.
Right. I look in there. Is there any windows? Can I see in?
There are no windows, but there is a keyhole that you could try to peep through.
Sure, I'll peep through the keyhole.
All right, I want you to give me a perception check.
I can do that for you now. My perception's not very good, though. It's okay. That's a 17 total.
17. You do see a figure hunched over something that appears to be glowing kind of blue behind a desk.
Okay. Do I get any sense of Fey Fiend Undead coming from it or him?
Nope, it appears to be a humanoid.
Okay. Can I hear anything coming from that room? Like any talking, whispering?
Yes, in a hushed tone, you hear the figure saying, "We're preparing for takeoff now. Just make sure you have everything prepared before we land. We need all the firepower we can muster."
Uh-oh.
It's not good. Okay. Well, I was gonna try to have you break in, but that's probably not a good idea with someone in the room. So, I guess we can head back. Does anything catch my eye on the way going there or coming back? Any rooms? People talking? Anything weird going on?
There are students from the academy just sort of chattering amongst themselves in their respective bunks. The thing that strikes you the most about this particular corridor is that there's no decorations whatsoever. It's just a plain, flat, singular, like monotone color of wood. All the rooms just have a wooden cutout of the room number on them, just sort of hanging on a hook. It just
Looks
seems
awfully
very
plain
plain.
for a private.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This is very...
The upper deck looks great. It looked far more furnished. It had more just sort of little bits of decorations here and there. There were like in the lounge area, there were potted plants and even some were hanging above the doorway, but just down here it just seems very sterile.
Is there a cargo hangar or cargo bay that we can take a look at? Something that we can kind of snoop around in?
There is.
Real quick before you go on with that,
Sure.
can I make some kind of check to see if like there's anything that seems off up in the lounge or anything? Like, just seeing if we notice anything.
Gruldir, if you want to, you can go ahead and make me just a perception check, just to take a look around.
Wasting away again in fantasy Marvel.
15.
15. Nothing catches your eye as particularly strange.
Okay. I'm just wondering, because like the way you're describing what's going on with them, I was wondering if like maybe we notice like groups huddling away from us because we're not the normal or anything like that kind of deal.
No, so far as you've been on this ship, nobody has really like regarded you as like, oh, they're new. It just seems like they've sort of just accepted your presence there.
Gotcha. Okay. So I said we are talking about a cult here, so like
We're not. Well, not everyone in the school can possibly be involved in a cult, right? That would be crazy.
I wouldn't say everybody, but I would say everybody that's allowed on the private airship probably is.
Anyway, Lovelace and Clash. There is actually a set of double doors behind the staircase you came down to that do lead to sort of a cargo area.
Is it open? Can I open it?
You try the handles and it's locked.
You know what? At that point in time, just to give you guys a little helping hand, you hear like some tinging against your head, and a little robotic spider, Freya, is there. Like she looks at Lovelace and uses her little spider legs to write out and like prestidigitation string. She writes out some pig and then says, Ars sent me to help you out. And now you have a little robot spider thing that can help you.
Do you know how to pick a lock?
Fuck, I didn't think I'd actually have to. Okay, hang on. Damn it.
See, I thought that was the whole reason you were sending it.
Yeah, same.
To say that Clash panics and smashes the spider.
Jesus, you think he does, and then it pops out from another side of Clash's.
Like the cartoon thing. Thud.
Yeah.
Hey. Thud. Hey.
It'd be really cool if there was a way to like allow the spider to like sit inside or like to connect to Clash's like brain, if that's what we can call it, and like allow Ars to see through the spider, or to see through Clash's eyes using the spider. That would be a cool thing.
We're playing some real hard Calvin ball on what is possible with like Artificer versus fucking mechanics bullshit. I'm down for
I'm
it.
just saying, we made 4 Loco.
We did do that.
It has a proficiency in stealth. Could it try to pick the lock? I ask. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if like lock picking would need to be a skill. It says it has.
It would have to have you would have to have proficiency with thieves' tools usually. Though you can try to pick a lock even without proficiency. It's just you don't have proficiency on it.
Right.
And also you need thieves' tools.
Like I do have thieves' tools. I send her thieves' tools.
I was just gonna have Clash break the door down.
I have
like break the door open.
I have proficiency in I think a bunch of tools. Thieves' tools is one of them. Like
if we're worried about thieves' tools, I'm proficient in them as well.
Yeah, and I
are you really?
Have
yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
Well, then let me get out of the way.
All just assume that because he's the big dumb muscle, that's all he knows how to do is bash through the door.
No, I assumed he was big muscle. There was nothing about being dumb in there. I
You
know.
didn't. No. You assumed because you didn't think you knew how to.
I
use
know that
block.
Clash contains multitudes. I am aware of this fact.
I
It's like an
approached
onion,
the
damn
door.
it.
I approached the door, grumbling. I'm feeling very typecast right now.
Oh no!
All right, if you want to go ahead and roll
Um,
that check.
No, I absolutely would hate to do that.
Dang. All right. Well, I guess we're moving on.
It is a
I eat the door.
23.
23. All right. With
Yeah.
just a little bit of finesse, you hear a click and the doors swing open.
And then I brunch it. I'm kidding.
So now the doors to the cargo area are open.
I lean over. What are we looking for?
You know, anything. I'm gonna just start kind of wandering through, checking boxes, lifting up
So
tarps.
So you make your way down a couple of more switchback stairs, and then you just see this is like a mini warehouse of how large this cargo hold is.
Okay.
So it's as long as the ship, and then it's just full to the brim with different crates, boxes, barrels, bags of stuff. Just it's full.
I like the term chock-a-block.
Yeah, chock-a-block. It's just chock-a-block.
Chock-a-block is a great line. Yeah.
So you see some materials that you would expect to be on a ship like this. You see extra stores of ballista bolts, extra stores of cannonballs, some gunpowder. You do see a barrel that contains a bunch of fine wine. But so far, as you start making your way through, you don't see anything that seems too out of the ordinary.
You would think we would find something incriminating here.
I start looking for a wrench since Lovelace didn't give me a specific thing to look for.
Okay. Sort of off in a random corner between a bunch of crates, you do find a wrench.
I take it.
All right. Now add +1 wrench to your inventory.
Is it a +1 wrench? Like
No. I meant just add 1 wrench to your inventory.
Magically
that would be
engraved
so
wrench.
cool.
Yeah.
It would act as a club.
Although honestly though, why aren't there like +1 tools? Can you imagine?
You know,
There used to
that's a
be a
great
masterwork
question.
Yeah,
know
in 3.5 there were masterwork tools that
Come to
that
think of
gave
it.
you +1 bonuses. They got. I think the big thing was with 5th edition was to get away from a lot of the +1 and +2s that you would normally get.
Yeah.
So they dropped a lot of that stuff in favor of advantage and disadvantage.
All right, so Clash found a wrench.
Okay. Would I know if I could get an advantage from being higher up on the ceiling? Like to look down on everything and see if I can see anything.
I'm gonna say it doesn't give you any more of an idea of what's down here.
I just feel like because people that hide things tend to hide things up in the air, like on high shelves and stuff, so people won't
Right.
see it. Whatever. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna climb up the wall with spider climb, and just walk up the wall, and see if I see anything on the tops of the boxes or anything that I wouldn't be able to see from the ground. So I can do that because I'm cool.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Am I good at that? I am not. I'm okay with that. Okay, it's a 14.
You do see sort of a crate in the distance with a familiar religious symbol on it.
Blood of Vol?
Yeah. You recognize it as the Blood of Vol.
Yeah, I'm gonna beeline to it. Flash over here, please, sweetheart.
Yep.
And
As
I'm
I
gonna
pocket
head.
the wrench.
I'm gonna head over to this crate. Is it openable? Is it like loose, or do I need like a crowbar?
For this particular crate, you're going to need a crowbar.
Clash, you wouldn't happen to have a crowbar on you, would you?
I do. I will
Fantastic.
produce the crowbar with a flourish.
Yeah,
If
if
this
you could
were-
go ahead and.
If this were an anime, you would hear a shing as he whips out the crowbar.
If you would go ahead and extricate the top of this crate from the rest of the crate, please.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
So
Oh, come on, I'm making a
Crowbar
blazing
is
saddle.
advantage on a strength check, right? To like open something?
I believe so, yes.
Good thing, because I needed it.
Ugh.
Is it possible to be proficient with the crowbar?
Is it?
I
I would
don't know.
say- I would say that counts as a simple weapon. So if you're proficient in simple weapon,
I don't know about all that. All it
Oh.
says on the crowbar list is using a crowbar grants advantage to strength checks when the crowbar's leverage can be applied. That's all it's got.
Okay. Well, if there's no proficiency, it's 14. If I were proficient with a crowbar, it would be 17.
Okay.
If
so,
anyone is proficient with a crowbar, it's Clash.
True.
I think thieves' tools might include a crowbar.
It specifically doesn't. I checked that.
God damn it!
I was gonna say, well, I mean, if it's a thieves' tools, you could say your elbow technically counts as a thieves' tool.
So, as soon as Clash cracks the lid to this, you notice the shape of this crate. It's more long than it is wide.
Oh no!
Oh,
Knowing me, do I immediately recognize this as a coffin?
Oh no!
no.
So when Clash cracks the lid, just
No.
horrible stench emanates.
Okay.
And inside, you see a partially mummified corpse.
Oh.
Oh, well, that escalated quickly.
I see.
It's got its arms crossed across its chest, and it's holding what looks like some sort of ornamental dagger.
Okay, first off, give me a whiff. Fey Fiend Undead.
This is just a corpse. It's not undead in any way.
I think you see like a really coy smile come across Lovelace's face as she's just taking this in and reminded of home a little bit. And then
When
she
I
looks
see
down
it,
at
I
the dagger.
instantly cock back my hand to punch it and then stop when I realize that it's not moving.
Oh, what is this? And I'm going to pluck the dagger from the box.
It takes some effort to take the dagger out of the corpse's hands, and you just sort of hear the creaking of just like dry skin and bone as you're able to wrench it out. And one thing that strikes you immediately is the just brilliant blood red ruby embedded in the pommel of the dagger.
Boss, I'm gonna be honest, I really fucking hate that.
Darling, this is my aesthetic. I love this. And I'm gonna like peer into it. Does it feel magical at all? Like, I don't know how I would know that, but I'm just gonna say it and hope that things happen with the words that come out of my mouth.
You're not sensing anything immediately, no.
Does this feel just like an artifact that's being transferred to the school, or does it feel like reverent in any way?
Give me a religion check.
Okay. I'm good at that. If it has anything to do with Fey Fiends or Undead, I do get advantage on that, just FYI. That's a 4. That's a 10 total.
A 10 total?
Yeah, but do I have advantage on it if it's Undead religion?
I'll say yes, because
Yeah.
it does relate to the undead.
You'll love to see it. That's 14, so that's a 20 total. Hell yeah, let's go.
So you recognize this specific sort of practice of laying a corpse with daggers like these in for final rest to be specifically Carnathian in nature.
I see. I am trying to remember the Carnathian stuff. I think
It's basically a nation of like vampires and undead, and is ruled by a vampire.
right. If I'm remembering correctly, that Lovelace was from Carnath like 200 years ago.
Correct.
I think when she sees this and sort of unlocks this memory, she looks down. Does the body? You said it's wrapped up, right? Can I see the mouth?
It's not wrapped up just so much as it's partially mummified.
Does it have fangs?
I see what you're checking for. Yep.
Does not have fangs.
Would
But,
this be? Would I know this to be? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Upon closer inspection, this body looks elvish in nature.
Okay. Would I recognize this to be like high ranking or specifically like blessed by Karnathi royalty or some position of power? Someone who.
Is this a schmuck or somebody important?
Yeah. That.
Somebody important.
Okay.
But
Then in that case.
whom it is or to whom they're important, you're not certain.
I'm going to put the dagger back. Once I realize this, I'm going to put the dagger back. I'm going to lean forward and kiss them on the forehead. I'm going to say, it's time for you to rest again. And then I'm going to have Clash put the lid back on.
For some reason, maybe I'm just thinking too much like Clash. For some reason, I assumed you were just gonna have me like punch it in the head so that it can't be reanimated. And I don't know why I thought that because it makes no sense.
That's very funny.
I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, but yeah.
And I'm going to look for any more of these. Anything similar to this.
No, as you spend the next couple of moments just sort of searching for anything else like this, this seems to be the only one in here.
Okay. So in that case, I think we're going to head out.
All right. So while all of that was happening, let's go back to Ars and Gruldir up in the lounge area. Ars, I want you to roll me a D100.
Uh-oh.
Boy. Oh boy.
Oh,
boy.
No. This won't end well.
4.
Roll 2d10s if you can't find a...
You rolled a 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay, you got...
Yeah, that's my way. Like, wow, really? Fuck. That's a 1 in 100 chance of doing that. Okay.
All right. So one of the drinks that you have just been served is sort of dark purple in color and kind of glittery. And you remember the bartender introducing this as Clock Whistle Surprise.
How's
Okay.
it taste?
It's very smooth. It's got notes of grape. And
Ooh.
I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, 17.
You feel just sort of this wild energy just sort of surge through your body for a split moment, but you're able to hold it off.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
What would have happened if he'd have failed?
Would you like to try a mug of Clock Whistle Surprise?
Hey, Gruldir, try this. This is good shit.
Sure, why the fuck not?
All right, so you get that same smooth taste with the notes of grape. Now I want you, Gruldir, to make a Constitution saving throw.
12.
Okay, now I'm going to ask for 2 separate rolls here. One of them is a D20.
What the fuck?
I can't wait for this to be like a party drink and it just turns like your tongue blue or something. And everyone's freaking out.
See, here's the thing, is like, ostensibly whatever happens, Gruldir may actually enjoy. Alright, what was the other one I need to roll? A D20 and a...
D100.
Alright. The D20 is a 2. The D100 is a 39.
You feel sort of also this strange, just sort of burst of energy welling up through you. And Gruldir, you gain 20 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happened to the Kennedys.
So, Clock Whistle Surprise, just to pull back the curtain a bit, is a wild magic surge on a failed con save.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's a very good name.
That's a good drink.
What was the second D20 for?
The D20 was to determine whether the effect was going to be extreme, moderate, or just a nuisance.
Gotcha.
You know what? And ours leans into Grudal. Sometimes, man, sometimes, and he leans in closer. Sometimes you just gotta live a little, right? I have another one.
All right, you're served another mug of Clock Whistle Surprise.
What point in the drunkenness, I wonder, does Ars's cohesion of like their changeling self begin to break down?
I was
That's
just
what I'm-
thinking that same
That's what I'm waiting on.
So go ahead and give me that con save.
The fun answer would be he just like, like shapeshift out. But the real answer is I feel like as a detective, he would have at least like he has the foresight to be like, this has to keep up at all time, right? But there's also like there's also the idea that Ars has, which is just like, if you find out I'm a changeling, cool. You still won't know who I am, because then I'll just change into a face you don't know. That's an 11, my dude.
All right, roll me a d20 and then another d100.
I was gonna ask, can't you choose to like fail a save?
You can choose to fail, yeah.
The D20 is a 15, and the D100 is a 77. Lucky number. Lady Luck's on my
77.
side.
So, Gruldir, you just watch as Ars downs this mug and just disappears. Ars,
Right.
you are still sitting in the seat. But to
I reach out to where he was. Is he like...
he's still there. He's just invisible.
I assume your hand's just like slapping against my face.
No, I'm like poking you in the shoulder, like making sure like he's still there.
Told you, this is the good shit. Okay, we gotta go on, because I am tempted to be like another! Like...
So, I think at this point, maybe Lovelace and Clash walk back into the lounge area. If
And
that
I'm
is,
just poking the air.
that is where you're heading back to after the cargo hold.
I just want to say, at some point, we need to run into a bar that's like run by a secret undercover like devil, and the drinks all just are basically draws from the deck of many things.
Oh
You should not have planted this seed of an idea into my head,
Okay.
Jake.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Cut that out from the
that's
podcast so that they don't
Here's the
know,
thing.
and then we
Here's the
spring it
thing.
on them.
I say that's a good idea, but to keep it from destroying the game, you take out the bad and the good one, the wish and the fucking soul death, and then
Nope.
like I say just take out those two. That way you don't destroy a game. But
This is
the
a mini series. Fuck it.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree there.
Anyway.
I say that it's a good idea because I'm a fucking idiot.
Same, though. So, Lovelace and Clash, are you heading back to the lounge area after the
Yeah,
cargo hold?
I need to immediately talk to them about that, about what we found.
All right.
That was my plan.
As you walk in through the door, you just see Gruldir just sort of poking seemingly the air, but you do notice that his hand is meeting some resistance.
Gruldir, can I speak with you and Ars in our room, please?
All right, I attempt to grab Ars because I know he's not going to be able to walk on his own.
and first you hear me say that a couple times, and then you hear, "Is the ghost of Christmas past asking you an important question? Is it important?"
I
just
just
kind of-
was, what's Christmas?
Yeah, I immediately we do it at the same time. I look at Clash and go, "What's Christmas?"
Sorry, candle nights.
How
Is it important? Is it important? Is it important?
Nick? How much
Do we
does
need
ours
to-
weigh?
No, I don't weigh too much, but I am like real quick. Like he asks, like Lovelace, is it important?
Or
No,
Like,
what I'm
so you
saying is like I'm going to pick you up and carry you as you're asking.
Yeah, I don't. That's it. You know what? You have to ask the fucking DM, because I don't know what the physics of a changeling, their size and shape and their weight
It depends.
correspond to.
It depends on what the current shape you're in is.
So I
Everyone
can just okay. So I can.
everyone knows you pull mass out of the Phantom Zone. So
I was gonna
it's
say,
fine.
is it a mass displacement thing that happens where I can just, if I become bigger, I get more mass. If I become smaller,
I'm gonna say no
Which one?
because you can't change out of medium.
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I gotta at least weigh like probably.
Yes, it's important. We need to discuss what I've located. Please, come on.
Okay.
I just
Okay,
pick him up,
yeah.
sling him over his shoulder, and follow her.
I'm in the background trying to steal the dwarf's loot.
The what?
But, like, not like the dwarf's loot,
Oh.
but not like stealthily. Like, I'm like basically trying to intimidate him into giving it to me so that I can play a song. And we're like having a push-pull match.
He's just like, who the fuck are you? Let go!
Let me play a song!
What? Why? Do you even know music?
I look at him extremely offended.
That's not very fantasy Jimmy Buffett of you.
I shout out to Clash, play Free Wyvern!
God damn it.
I smack him in the back of the head.
I say, I was thinking of leading with Wand of Wonderwall.
Clash, no. Also, no stairway.
Clash casts 9th level Wonderwall.
So,
Oh, I hate it.
Stairway to Fate Plane? I prefer, huh?
yeah, Clash, you're just infinitely stronger than this dwarf is, so you're able to just wrench it out of his hands, and he just kind of throws him up in defeat, just like, fine, whatever, you get one song.
Oh, perfect. It's
Nope. You know what we're gonna do since
Play the beaches of Seaside. Play the beaches of Seaside.
I'll make a
since
check.
ours is drunk and he's over my shoulder, I'm going to accompany Clash playing the drums on ours' ass.
Me, the actual human person that's sitting in the back with a drink. Play the beaches of Seaside. It's really good. Play it. Play the beaches of Seaside.
I'm gonna just do like a flat roll for, I guess, maybe I'll do performance. Why not? That's a skill, and I'm proficient in it.
And you have advantage since I'm accompanying you.
Oh, amazing! And the roll will determine what song I'm going to rip off.
Oh God!
All right.
It's not great.
So I want either really good or really bad. I don't want in the middle.
I don't want the middle by Jimmy
I
World.
was, damn it!
It's got to be a punk song because it's
that.
Clash.
Right?
And-
Wait, do you string the lute once and immediately break all the strings?
No, I didn't fumble.
All right.
But so the role was to determine the quality of the song, basically. like
Okay.
how good of a song I pick. And
Did we end up
Some
DJ Allen?
Some fucking ska nonsense is about to start. You're gonna
with
fucking
I thought
somehow
he was gonna
start
be like,
producing trumpet noises out of nowhere. Just fucking.
with a total of 9, it's definitely like some garage like deathcore.
Ooh. So it's like it's got a really crunchy sort of feel to it.
Wait a minute, I know exactly what song it is.
Oh no.
I don't know if we can play it like on the podcast, so I'll just post it for you guys. It's amazing. I'll tell you the story of how I found the song after the game.
Beers?
Yeah, so I
So
played Where's All My Beers?
Stick here is what you're saying.
Okay, hang on. I think I can get away with maybe playing about 5 seconds of it legally.
I will sit there and tell you, having to skipped into it, you probably shouldn't.
I'm going to anyway.
It's very loud. Also, skip the beginning because it's talk at the beginning.
Alright, give me 1 second while I try to set this up.
And ours prestidigitates some metal guitar sound for you.
Alright, I have the volume turned down a bit. Then I'm just gonna jump to, what's a good timestamp to jump to?
There isn't one.
15
Alright.
seconds.
Alright, here we go. 15 seconds, gonna play it for exactly 5 seconds.
Bad idea.
Okay, that's all I think we can legally get away with.
All right, I didn't hear any of that.
See,
So-
none of that came through, buddy.
I know, I'm aware.
Okay, you just
Probably
did it
for the
them.
best.
I did it for the
Okay.
podcast.
Okay.
You did it for the Vine.
But yeah, Clash, so you just jammed that out real fast. And when you hand the loot back to the dwarf, he just sort of looks up at you and just says, "Now what the fuck was that?"
Could play another if you'd like.
I'm good, and I think everyone else here is good as well. And you see that everyone's just sort of just staring, just in wide-eyed confusion.
Fuck was that?
What? Have you never seen a dwarf play the drums off a changeling's arse before?
You do see someone in the back corner with a green mohawk just throwing up the devil horns.
Yes.
You love to see it.
All right, so if I recall, after that, you were all going back to the bunk to discuss the corpse?
Yes.
And for Ars to sleep it off. I just realized why this would be even funnier. He's invisible. It looked like I was making noise off nothing just above my shoulder.
Air drums, buddy.
I had actual air drums.
Wild.
Where is it? Fuck. I just had it. Yeah, I cast protection from poison on myself.
Okay. So you're not shit-faced.
And as soon as we get back to the room, I run to the toilet and just horf up all of the poison that I'm protecting myself from.
So yeah, as you guys return, Ars is just like, "I'll be right back."
Yeah, that's one thing about mortality I don't miss. Ugh. I'm going to, between the upchucks, I'm going to explain what I saw to everyone.
Okay, so you all hear the story of the corpse that was found in the cargo hold.
I'm out of the toilet, washed up a bit. Always carrots. I didn't even fucking eat. Okay, so like there's the mummy of a dude and a dagger. That's weird, but what's the problem?
It's not a problem, it's just interesting.
Is the mummy special? Or the dagger special?
I don't believe that it had anything to do with, well, I don't quite know. That's the problem. It was just in a large room of not very interesting things. It was the most interesting thing, and I figured that maybe we could discuss it and see if there was anything of significance about it.
You know, that's a good point. In a bunch of mundane cargo, why is there something so obviously not mundane?
I mean,
it's almost like it's trying to distract from something else.
It's also, this is technically a large school bus for a magical, like, academy. Could they be just transporting stuff?
Yeah, they could also be planning on using it for some kind of god-awful display, which, considering they're taking my culture's artifacts and putting them on display in some macabre form of museum or display box, I'm not a fan of either, if we're being honest.
I mean,
I'm more worried that this is a cult. And
yeah, I was gonna say,
there's a lot of powerful magic you can power with a mummy.
was there any, like, I mean, Lovelace, you seem to know more about this than most. Was there any sort of, like, residual magic?
I didn't see any residual magic. This appeared to be more of just a burial with honors. Of someone from Karnath.
How old?
Did I say that right? Is it Karnath? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
How old is Karnath?
Well, it was the oldest of the 5 nations of Corvair. So, old.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Put a number on it.
100,
Oh, I think you asked that in person, and Lovelace knows it's 2,000 years old.
Okay, well, I mean,
By this time, it's the oldest city or nation,
wait,
if not one of.
you're 2,000 years old?
No, the city is 2,000 years old, child.
You said you're. Are there still Karnak people around?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, that's Nick, not ours.
I come from a different point in time of Karnath.
So the basic history here, this is something everybody in this party would know. Karnath was one of the first human nations established on Corvair, and it was founded by Karn the Conqueror 2,000 years ago. Almost on the dot, 2,000 years ago.
Damn, Karnak people, the Karnak fucking people doing pretty well. Most fucking civilizations don't live out that long and still keep going. Okay. Do museums exist in this world?
Yes.
Do they do what museums like we do, where you have like King Tutankhamun can be like on display and shit like that? Or did we wield to have a mummy on display?
Some exhibits do travel and they do display mummies of old kings, or at least what they would assume that they would look like. You know what I mean, or like a model.
And is it considered faux pas, or is it I don't know.
Basically, are we mid 1900s or mid 1800s England, and they're just taking everything, or are they like, more culturally sensitive about it?
Treating it with a bit of respect.
They're a lot more culturally sensitive about it.
They don't just be stealing everything, yo.
Yeah.
Displaying, figures and stuff isn't heard of, and a lot of things do it. I don't know why I'm trying to give you guys the benefit of the doubt. There is a cult.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's hard. It's hard to say. Was there anything else? Did you tell us about? Okay, so I'll be honest. You guys overheard a conversation, right? And Nick, out of context. OOC.
Hmm.
You guys overheard a conversation, right?
Yes.
What was that? I completely.
Oh yeah, that's the next thing I was gonna bring up.
Okay.
Apparently they are preparing heavy firepower for when we arrive for some reason.
So our two points of evidence here are massive firepower at our destination, and we have a mummified high official, or somebody important at least.
Yeah, I don't know if that is particularly important. I just thought it was notable. And I also would appreciate them not having their grubby mortal hands upon my kinfolk, if that is at all possible.
I mean, it is interesting.
Do any of you guys have like a bag of holding?
No, unfortunately not.
Flash, how big are you?
Jake's
Big.
AFK right now.
Since Jake is AFK, I will be stepping in, and Clash says, "Pretty big."
Yeah, that's fair.
If you can take back down there, I can't make them travel size, but I can make them travel size for Flash carry, and then we can steal it.
You want me to touch a dead body?
No, it'll be the.
Hold on. Ars, lad, are you suggesting we steal a dead body?
I just said we would be stealing it. Yes, I'm not suggesting it. I'm saying, I'm asking Lovelace. Do you want us to steal a dead body?
Do you want to steal a body?
No, stop. And he puts a finger to Goldio's mouth. Shush. No. Shush.
How long does your spell last?
That's good question. Okay, we'd be able to bring it back to the room, and then it would have to stay here until we leave, and then I could cast the spell again, and then we would need to quickly get out, because apparently it only lasts for a minute. Or, you know what? Hang on. Hang on, give me a second. And I go to like my pack, go through a few things. What?
Clash says, everything you've said so far just sounds overly convoluted and like a lot of work for a dead body.
Hang on, let me guess. Where's Freya?
Freya just sort of scuttles out from beneath one of Clash's plates.
You know what? I've been wanting to see if this will work. I take a cup. Hang on, if this works, we'll be able to do something really cool. If it doesn't, then we'll have to actually think of how to get the body. But give me a second, and I take a cup, and I put it outside the room, or like I put it in the bathroom where I can't see it, and I tell Freya to go look at the cup. Right?
Scuttles into the bathroom.
And then I sit on the bed and kind of bring out my gauntlet, I hold it up, and I try to look through Freya's eyes, and I try to cast Vortex Warp and warp the cup to me.
What the fuck is Vortex Warp?
What?
You magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. Oh, it says another creature. Can it be a thing? It'll be a dead body. That'll be a creature. Can we say for the things, the cup can be a creature?
There is a whole goddamn debate about this.
Yeah.
The target must succeed on a con saving throw, and then if it fails, it warps to a chosen space that I can see.
Okay,
So that's what I'm trying to see if I can cast, because I can cast spells through Freya. If I cast the Vortex Warp through Freya, can it teleport to where I see? That's why I'm doing this test.
So for the matters of spells and other like effects like that, a dead body is no longer considered a creature and is in that case considered an object.
I would argue that it's still a creature and it should work, but I get why they say it doesn't.
Let's circle back to the body another time. Maybe we can get it out when we have to leave. For now, I think we should prepare for the firepower that's going to be coming when we land.
Did you guys see anything that would, when they said the firepower, was it implied that it was the firepower or whatever it is on the ship, or would be where we land?
I get what you're asking. Are we delivering it, or is it waiting for him?
Yeah, did you get the inclination that it was being delivered, or that it was there already?
Yes, DM. Was it already there, or was it being delivered?
The way he said it implies that the firepower would be there when they land. Or should be, anyway.
Okay.
Because you'll recall he said, we, make sure everything's prepared. We need all the firepower that we can muster.
Right.
So, as soon as you land, something's happening. That's as far as you can suss out.
Should I try to go talk to the captain and see if I can convince him to give us some more information? It's a gamble, but it might pay off.
Okay. DM?
Yes?
I'm gonna send you this spell, and yeah or no? You look at it, you tell me if this would work. You'll see what I mean. You'll see it, you'll be like, okay.
Alright, let me read this.
Oh, I don't like the way you said that.
Would you be able to stuff it? Because the problem is, it doesn't. When you put the rope into the space, it doesn't say like, can I just bring the rope out of the space wherever I want? Is the space only there? It's an extra-dimensional space.
Wait, are you talking about rope? Are you talking about rope trick?
Yes.
No, it's an extra-dimensional space that hangs in the air. You cannot move it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very funny.
Yep,
that's
exactly.
That's what I wanted to ask. Man, it's one of those things where it's like,
hey, you know what?
My character, I look at a lot of these spells and it's like, what are these? This is the weirdest fucking spell. I love it.
You know what? You're thinking, and I like that. And, I wouldn't have thought about fucking vortex warp or rope trick on my own. So.
Yeah, I think we should come back around to the body if we can. I don't think it's as important as I have made it out to be. I apologize. I'm just a little perturbed that they would put my kinsman on display like so much fucking gold or whatever. Should I go talk to the captain and see if I can get some information out of him?
Can you do your not vampire?
I can be charming if I need to be.
That's not what I asked, and you know it. Hey, listen.
Okay.
This trip went. Look, Lovelace. This trip went from, for me, this trip went from a nice, relaxing voyage to a 10 real fucking quick. So no time for coyness now.
Okay.
Can you do your thingy on him? Because we're just gonna. I feel like we're gonna hit the ground like boots on, So
Are
It's
you
like-
asking me if when you say thingy, I have multiple thingies I can
the
do?
one where you like mind control him a bit, and you make him like
You mean
tell you the truth.
You mean charm him?
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Is this one of those things where that's a spell and I don't know that?
Yes, it's called charm
Okay.
person.
Okay, then yes, charm. Okay, yeah, charm.
Do you want me to try? It's a gamble.
Yeah,
If it doesn't work, it's a problem.
yeah, but like I said, I feel like thanks to what you said, we are at that point now, right?
All right.
I mean, unless we just
Um,
completely ignore everything, but I don't think.
Lovelace is gonna leave the room and head towards the captain's quarters.
All right.
I'll go with you because you need some
Okay.
backup, and Clash will. No.
I think you should all just hang out outside the captain's quarters and just if I alert you, you'll know.
Be ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the captain's quarters and I'm gonna open the door and walk in.
Captain's quarters door is locked.
I'm going to knock.
You just hear, "Who is it?"
Captain, it's important. I need to speak with you.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
I got back just in time for the Karening.
That's a 19, baby. That's a 23. Let's go.
Get me your manager.
So you hear the sliding of what sounds like several locks, just sort of all clanging almost at the same time. And you count like 7 or 8 before the door finally opens a little bit, and you just sort of see this bald man with sort of a goatee just sort of peer through and just says, and how can I help you?
I lean against the door handle, or the door frame, and I put my hand on my chin, and you see my eyes dilate to almost like black pools, and I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him. So he needs a Wisdom save of DC 14.
He doesn't appear affected by your charm.
Fuck! It never works. Fuck.
This is really bad because now he knows.
Wait, does he know he's been charmed?
I
That's the question, or attempted to be charmed. That's the question.
See, yeah, I've always felt like that should have a higher DC because that's a real easy
Well,
one
it's
to
based
beat.
on my save DC.
His face doesn't belie anything that would tell you that he's noticed that you tried casting a spell.
Okay.
But he just says, I do have rather important business to get to, so
Understandable.
if you could be quick about it.
I simply had some questions about what your plans were for when we landed.
I'm going to speak with the headmaster of Arcanics.
It's just that I heard some of the students were worried about a few things, and I was hoping I could come in and speak with you about them in private.
If those students are worried about anything, they should come talk to me directly, or they can go speak with Gardaf.
You see, I believe that you give if you don't mind me saying, a bit of an intimidating air, and a few of them felt that it would be better for me to speak with you through them, or speak with you through me, I should say. I'm just putting as much charm as I possibly can into it.
Your face looks unfamiliar to me. Are you new?
Yes, I was just recently hired. I'm a thaumaturgy expert.
No news of this came across my desk, but I will have to speak to Ricard about this. Everything needs to be passed through me first. I'm sure it's just an oversight on his end.
I apologize. He didn't mention any specific changes to the normal curricular, so I assumed you knew.
Well, being as I am busy and late to a rather important meeting at the moment, I do not have time to speak, so perhaps we can reschedule this?
I put my foot in the door. Please, sir, I must insist. It is incredibly important. puff my chest out a little bit, poke my lips out a little bit, give him the puppy dog eyes.
Button it up, you mean?
Huh?
Turn it on, that charm.
Trying. Running up that hill.
And that's when above deck you hear the blaring of several horns.
Uh-oh. Goodness, what is that? I step back.
That means something's on us.
Well, I hope everything's okay.
Also, yeah, Gruldir and Clash, you also hear this from inside your bunk.
Oh, it looks like shit hit the fan.
It was about time.
Yeah, I was getting bored. You want to head up?
This place is a bit too soft, powdery.
You boys want to head above decks?
I'm going to just very subtly put my hand back behind me. I have a small piece of soap. I'm going to stick it into the door frame. And I'm just going to say, shouldn't you go check out what that is?
I'm sure Gardaf has a great eye on it. I have business to attend to in the meantime.
And stealthily, as they're talking, a little robot spider stealths into the room.
All right.
And you want me to roll a stealth check?
Yes.
Yeah, because guess what, baby?
Can I give him the help action since I'm talking and has his attention?
Sure, go ahead and roll that stealth with advantage.
He's also proficient in it, so... And I needed it. That first one was an 8, but the second one was a 15. So 15 plus 2, 17. Plus, I think I had my proficiency, which I think is like 2, so like 19?
It doesn't appear that he noticed Freya slipping through the door.
Oh, well, I suppose we can discuss it another time. And I'm going to just very, very politely walk away. I did leave a piece of... the idea was to leave a piece of soap in the locking mechanism so the door doesn't lock when he shuts it.
Oh. You want to give me a sleight of hand check?
Sure! I was hoping you wouldn't ask. That's a 6! That's a 6. Hey, look at that 6 that I just rolled.
Can I help her? She helped me get through the door. Can I help her?
How would you... Yeah, go ahead. How would you help with this?
Just making noises.
Yeah, well, Freya sees her doing something, so it scuttles onto his desk and quickly pushes something off his desk and then jumps off the desk.
So he just quickly turns around and just says, ah, shit, something fell.
Okay, that's a 14.
Yeah, so in that instance, you're able to rub that soap in. Or
all right.
put a piece of soap
double
in or
check,
whatever.
baby!
Yeah, the good stuff. All right, yeah, I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, and then he shuts the door and redoes all of the, 8 or 9 locks.
Oh, right, there's 8 or 9 locks, so what, one piece of soap isn't gonna fucking matter. Fuck. All right, well, that one lock will be easier to get into. I am going to... I guess I'm gonna go find Gruldir and Clash then.
Yeah,
I've done my part.
They're still back in the bunk.
Oh, I thought they were heading up to the top.
Yeah, I asked them if they wanted to head above.
Yeah,
decks,
this is all.
Yeah, I figured.
This is all kind of simultaneous.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll follow them. I mean, ours has Freya in the room now, so that part's covered.
So what Freya is going to be doing with... I'm assuming, so we don't get bogged down by stuff, can we just say that, while I have Freya basically collecting as much information as she can, whenever he's moving away, she's trying to look over documents, goes to the ceiling, looks down, maybe if he puts a paper away, she'll climb into the drawer, and, just have her looking at as much documents as we can while she's doing all that, while we are doing our D&D up on top.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. When you all run back upstairs to the upper deck, you see that people are busy loading cannons and ballista, and you overhear someone just saying, "Do we know what's on our tail?" And then someone else just replies, "Yeah, we got a couple of flyers. They griffins, hippogriffs, what are they?" They appear to be draconic.
Oh, more wyverns.
I hope it's those same fuckers come for revenge.
I am very deliberately taking off my gloves, putting them away.
Now, I want you all to make perception checks.
Okay. That's a 5. I can't see shit. This. What time is it? It's too bright. Fuck this. Fucking sun. Ugh.
17.
For your edification, it's like 10:30 at night by this point.
Fuck. Well, then I don't know. I don't have an answer then.
Unnatty 20.
Nice.
Un.
Oh, unnatty. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Not as nice. Still good.
I took a risk saying it that way, but
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, so everybody except for Lovelace, you're able to spot in the distance behind the ship just sort of 4 winged figures just sort of dipping in and out of the clouds. One of them appears to be colored red.
See Lovelace looking in the other direction, and I point her towards it.
And the other 3, they're darker and they look like kind of like the red one's shadow a little bit almost. But you'll notice that the darker figures only have 2 feet.
How many does the red one have?
4.
oh no.
How big is it?
Wait. 4 legs and wings?
4 legs and wings being
That's
chased.
That's a dragon.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
dragon.
not a wyvern.
Fuck.
That's not a wyvern.
That's
That's
not
not
a
a
wyvern.
wyvern, right? That's like a big boy, right? Like Ars says, like that's a big one, right?
Yes. Also, Matt, thank you for getting your anatomy of dragons correct. I appreciate that greatly.
So from this distance, it's hard to get a read of how big this particular dragon is, but you would wager to guess from tail to tip of the nose, maybe like 6 feet long.
I'm glad you specified tip of the nose.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 with the 2 feet are much smaller. They appear to be like no bigger than like a fully grown house cat.
Oh, what?
Okay. How far away are they currently?
You would wager to guess at this point in time about 200 feet maybe.
I haven't dealt with a lot of dragons, but that's a we don't, right?
That's a dragon, all right.
That's a we don't do that, right?
We try. I mean, if it's coming for us, we're gonna either die in the hold or we're gonna die on the ship, on the deck fighting. So,
I mean, how far into the trip are we?
Only about an hour and a half.
Okay, and I'm assuming it's a 3-hour long trip. That
Given
I
your
should have said how close we are.
given your knowledge of Corvair in general, it'll probably be like another day's worth of travel.
Okay, so we have to deal with the situation. Yeah.
probably.
How far away is the dragon?
It is about 200 feet.
Okay, I have an idea.
Lad, if the next words out your mouth have anything to do with us fighting that dragon, I'm gonna pop you one.
I don't think we have much of a choice. It's like I said, it's either we die on the deck of the ship fight or we die in the hold when the ship goes down.
Give me a second.
Fuck you, I'm jumping.
You see.
Okay, well then you'll die on the ground when you hit the ground.
So, Ars, while you're thinking about that,
Yeah.
I want, not I want everyone. Everyone overhears you. You overhear some of the people talking. You see, one person has a pair of binoculars and is peering out towards the shapes. It's just a wormling. We should be okay.
Do they not? Okay, what's a worm?
Baby dragon. A baby dragon.
And then,
Nothing too crazy.
and then someone else replies, "What of the other 3? They appear to be ash drakes. Sure, sir.
They're what?
Ash drakes."
Okay. Sounded like you said ass Drake. So I'm like, wait a minute.
No,
what?
ash drake. And if anybody wants to make a sort of nature or something for, like, do y'all know about drakes?
Sure, I can make a nature check.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
11.
very good. I also roll an 11. Unless they're Fey Fiend or Undead.
I got a 19.
I feel like there's no way I know about.
Yeah, Clash, you're excluded from this roll.
11.
Okay, so Ars, you know that ash drakes typically live outside of large cities or near volcanic plateaus. in some cases, they may pair with red dragons or any other dragon that breathes fire to consume the ash left behind in the carnage.
As they start to get closer, and I know they're coming for us, rapier comes out, blood maledict starts. Take my d6, and I'm gonna prepare a blood curse once it reaches range with me.
How big is the dragon again?
The dragon is wormling, so medium, about 6 feet long.
Oh, this thing's a baby. It's just a little guy. I pointed at it. I say, it's just a little guy.
Yeah, they can still be dangerous though.
How close are they to each other? How close are like the ash dragons to the whim?
Okay, I only took 2 points of damage. That's good. I still have a little bit of temp HP. Thank you for that temp HP, by the way. Holy shit, that's been doing me favors this day.
I can't even remember what I gave you that for. I know Gruldir has 20 temp right now.
We all got temp HP. I think Ars did it? I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Yeah, I did it. I gave everyone some temporary HP.
Oh. Huh.
Because I used one of my I mean, that has to have gone off. Because we did that way a long time ago. That was
today. That was today.
That was today?
Because I would have gotten rid of it if we had done a long rest. Temp HP lasts until you finish a long rest.
Okay, well then, yeah.
Which means, on top of everything, I'm sitting at 82 of 50.
Nice.
Remember that your temp HP doesn't add together. You only take whatever the most of the temp HP is.
Okay, then I'm at 70 of 50. It's still.
How close are the ash dragons to the red wyvern?
The drakes are about 5 feet. They're in a line formation with it goes like Drake, Dragon, Drake.
And they're like 5 feet from me, so it's like Drake, 5 feet, Dragon, 5 feet, Drake.
The drakes do seem to be leaving it just like some space behind the dragon, almost giving the dragon sort of like a smoldering look as it's flying through the sky.
Should I try to bind the dragon or the drake? No. The drake in front.
Could I vortex warp myself? That'll make this a lot easier. If not, there will be there's a lot of problems, but I can still do it. But if I could vortex warp myself, that'll be.
What are you trying to do?
It says another creature that you can see within range.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume it means a target other than yourself.
The dragons.
Hold on. I want to make an argument here. He can use Freya to cast things, correct?
Nah, Freya's in the room. I was gonna think that too, but Freya's in the room, so it's like that's not gonna happen.
Okay, for future consideration, could he cast it on himself through Freya? Since he'd be seeing himself, and Freya's the one casting it.
No, because I think you're still considered it would target.
Yeah, it would have to be another creature. So you guys do have a couple of moments to prepare for whatever this may bring. So
I'm okay. Okay.
Ars, if you can get it, once it hits 90 feet, if you can get it within 30 feet, use vortex warp on it to get it within 30 feet. I can then bind it and see if we can get it to crash.
I have an idea, and I can do it.
Okay.
And what happens afterwards? Probably gonna need bucket. Yeah, bucket. Hero time. I shapeshift to my Spider-Man clothes. Pull my hood over my head. Get down. Cast. I need. I have to wait until they're.
Well, while ours is doing
100
all this,
and 120. I need to wait until they're 120 feet to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No.
Wait, how far away can I do?
60 feet. Okay. I need to be 150 close. About 150.
Oh, I can do an Eldritch Blast at 120 feet. So actually, I might do that instead.
I need to wait for him to get into 90 feet.
Yeah. So I'll just say I wait until they get within 150 feet, right? Because I assume they're just closing in.
They are, yeah.
Reach down, pull up my rope, my magical rope of climbing, cast jump on myself, run over and jump off the ledge, and jump towards the dragons. Jump gives me 90 feet, because it's, I think, 3 times my speed. And then I throw out the rope of climbing and have the one end go towards the red dragon to attach to it.
It can't carry your weight.
Can hold up to 300 pounds. 3,000 pounds.
I'm not talking about the rope.
It's talking about the dragon.
Dragon?
It is a baby.
The wormling is not that big.
I thought you said it's like a medium size.
It is, but it's like 6 feet long. It's like,
Yeah.
it would be like trying to ride like
A Great Dane.
yeah.
I shouldn't have said anything
what?
and just let
You know
him
what?
plummet.
You know what? That's cool. That's fine anyway, because
As cool as a moment as that would be, it's just the logistics.
I cast web as soon as I'm close enough to them. As soon as I did the jump and I reached the edge of the jump, I casted
What is that going to do?
I can cast web at them.
Okay, and you're going to plummet to the ground now?
You can attach the rope to the ship.
Not if he's 90 feet out. That ain't that long, is it?
No, it's 60 feet.
Make I think you need to roll up a new character.
If the webs aren't anchored between 2 solid masses, such as walls or trees, or layered across a floor, wall, or ceiling, the conjured web collapses on itself and the spell ends at the start of your next turn, so that won't do anything.
Well, I was gonna spread the web just over the all 4 of the dragon, because
They don't count as solid objects for that.
Yeah.
I get what you want to do.
I thought that would work. Yeah, I thought that would work.
Yeah.
I really didn't think the web thing would work.
Oh well.
It worked the other
Worth a
time
shot.
because you webbed him to the ship.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a good thought, and I respect it.
Yeah, no, it's a good outside the box thought, but yeah, that's not how the spell works. As much as I would love for it to.
These airship battles are really not working out for us for Spider-Man.
Or
It's-
Spider-Man.
Oh no, I
It's-
did the first ones really well. We all did really well in the first one.
Yeah,
You know
It's
what?
just-
Yeah. Okay.
They
so
need to get
like,
closer.
I'm
Yeah, and
saying
also I
in your
severely-
favor,
Yeah.
it would be nice
I-
if we had an on the ground in the street fight so that you could like run up the wall and do
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Well,
stuff.
Spider-Man is only good in New York City. He doesn't work anywhere
Yeah.
else.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to reset all that because I did not realize I thought that dragon was a lot bigger. I thought it was like a. I didn't think it was like a big dragon, but I thought it was like.
I
Ken?
the idea that Ars is like, oh man, that dragon's huge. No, it's just really far away.
Yeah.
It's not really far away. It's just
Yeah.
really small. You thought it was giant and really
Yeah.
far away.
No, I thought it was like 10, 15 feet or so.
Yeah, no, I get what you're thinking, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not that big.
No, it's not that big. Like he said, medium size, but for some reason my brain was going medium size compared to a dragon.
Right.
Yeah, no, I get you.
In
But
that
we
case-
haven't even rolled initiative yet, so
Yeah, that's why I was hoping to get. If everything was working out the way in my head, you guys saw what I was thinking, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I was get to it, I could web them together, and then they'd probably just fall. And I was like, if I could bullshit my way back by like maybe mage handing the edge of the rope to the ship before I fall, that would be great. Otherwise, I would just have to feather fall myself to the ground, and then you guys meet up with me 3 days later.
yeah.
That'd be wild.
Anyway, so what do y'all want to do to prep?
So at 120 feet, I'm throwing out a Eldritch Blast at the dragon.
Gruldir is finding a cannonball and then just kind of sighting in along his own arm.
Jesus Christ.
I reload my fists.
I hate that that's like a legitimate term that you can use for Clash.
Like Big O with the fucking pistons.
Right? Thud.
They just like they extend out from my forearm on like pistons, and I just spray them with like a spray bottle of like WD-40.
Where it's like, what's his name in Mission Impossible when he cocks his fists?
You know, that's what I was actually thinking. Henry
yeah.
Cavill in Mission Impossible.
It's so dumb.
Oh, Rage too, actually.
I'm gonna say I toss Gruldir, or not Gruldir tosses Clash of Can of Forged Loco.
Oh, did we decide what that does?
I can't remember if we did or not.
You could just say that's how you rage.
Yes.
Not a bad idea. Yeah.
If that's how you wanna play it. Unless you got anything else in mind.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, I was originally thinking they would have some kind of potion-based effect. What if they were like potions of haste?
Oh, you know what?
That would be so fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it would do, right? Like
Yeah. Actually, though.
Or like giant strength or something, but that might be a bit
because
self-indulgent.
like after the effects were off, you immediately go lethargic, just like you would if you drank a monster or if we're loco.
Well, then I will open up my arm to the blood tubes, since that's what we've established they're called.
I hate this.
Load the forged loco in there.
I will slot the forged loco into a built-in, like I don't know what you would call it, like a
almost like a shotgun,
like a battery compartment. Like
I imagine it's like I don't know if you play
locks in there.
If you play Apex Legends, but you have the rampage and you take a thermite grenade and you pop it into the rampage.
Yeah.
And it like closes around it. Yeah, it's like that. Only it's your fucking arm.
I pop that in there and you see the blood tubes start like working up and down like little mini pistons, and the forged loco starts to glow as it begins to become infused with whatever magical essence gives me life.
And the forged loco does give off this sort of kind of gross yellowy color.
Yeah.
So you have glowing yellow veins, and you're coming from your arm right now.
And I just kind of clench my fist, and I'm just like, oh yeah. I'll rage as well.
Do we make robot alcohol or robot cocaine?
Yes.
This is fun.
Oh yeah, because wild magic barbarian.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna get Caramel Dancing bot again?
No, we won't. How would I describe how this looks?
Oh no.
Oh no.
So
Why?
my body starts to, like, all the metal plates on my body begin to like vibrate very very short vibrations. Like, they don't move very far, but they vibrate at like a very high frequency.
Oh shit, he's gonna blow! He's had too much forged loco!
It's like if you like flicked a piece of like vibranium, or and it just begins like just very quick, high pitched vibrating all the metal plates on my body. And again, some magical like ether sort of light, like stormlight, begins to like, sift out of the cracks and joints of my body. And then in addition to that, I guess I also have haste, so
Yeah.
I turn to look at you guys, and I turn like way too fast, and I do like an almost 180 degree turn, and I'm like, whoa, this is pretty cool.
You okay, big guy?
Which one did you get? Which effect?
For the duration of my rage, whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll before my rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Oh
shit!
Man.
You're just fucking Black Panther now with that.
So, yeah,
I just picture those panels, like you take a hit and they just all swarm off and come back.
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
So I'm imagining like the vibration is like my armor plates getting ready to like return a strike at something, like to send it back at them, or
God.
Right.
Okay.
So compartment pops out of my gauntlet, and I pick it and I throw it down on the ground like when Master Chief throws down like a fucking bubble grenade,
Mhm.
and it makes a little spider
Armor lock.
with a armor lock, baby.
Bring out the turret.
Yeah, it makes a little spider with a cannon on it. It's the Force Ballista, and I have it basically move towards the edge of the ship. And then I walk next to Clash, And I go, can you still you do the rocket punch thing, right?
I cannot. That was one of my wild magic effects. It turned my attacks into range attacks.
Oh right, yeah.
I can do the rocket punch though.
Just wait till the day comes that I roll a 3 on my wild magic effect.
Is that the one I think it is?
Exploding flumps.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
I'm
the one
excited.
I thought it was.
Mine is the chest cannon one. That's the one I'm waiting for. You just shoot a beam out
That
of your
one's
chest.
gonna be so
Like-
fucking cool.
Just fucking go full on Guyver and tear your chest open and just beam shoots out of it. Hell yeah.
So, what do y'all say we roll some initiative here, huh?
I like this
Yeah,
idea.
let's go.
I'll ask him. Hey, Clash. Do you want me to cast heat metal on your hands?
Will that damage me?
I don't.
It-
That's why. You know what? I'm asking you, but let's just say I'm also asking the DM. Will that damage him?
I
would say
Also-
yes.
I would say,
Does say any creature in physical contact.
yeah, I would say it would.
Yeah, but would you feel it, honestly?
But also, okay, let me rephrase that. Would he then have heated gauntlets? Would he be able to do more damage?
I'm willing to take the damage if
Yeah, I was like, that's what I was asking. Because I think the answer to, hey, Clash, would you let me do 2d8 fire damage to you? And you can do, I don't know how much fire damage to other enemies?
I would say yes.
Isn't that like a continuous 2d8 though? That would get very painful very quickly.
No, it just
This-
says 2d8 when you cast a spell.
this might also not be very effective against fire and
Yeah,
ash.
violence.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, fire
Oh,
damage.
that's right. I guess ours asks. Does they spout fire?
Yes, they breathe fire.
Okay. Oh, good thing. You know what? Let's say that I did put down a spider robot, and it was the flamethrower one. And as soon as you said that, I picked him back up and put him away, and then replaced him with the force cannon one. You know what I'm gonna do with that instead.
All right. What do
As
we roll
for
for initiatives?
initiative-
I got a 15.
I got 13.
Oh, I got an 8. Truly, the time of Jack is dead.
God, Jack getting 20 fucking 9s.
I missed that.
All right, Ars, what's your initiative?
That's a 1.
Oh.
All right. So,
D&D gods frown on you for your attempt earlier.
They're not happy with my bullshit.
Apparently not.
for the sake of brevity here, once they're in within 120 feet, Lovelace, you said you are shooting an Eldritch Blast at the red one?
I'm gonna throw out an Eldritch Blast at the boy.
Okay.
As a ready to action.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, do I have a ranged thing?
I believe your force ballista is 120 feet.
Your force ballista should be pretty far.
So, Lovelace, go ahead and do your Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, I think I get 2 of those.
At level 5, I believe so.
Yeah, it says 2. All right, first one is a 19.
That will hit.
Second one is an 11.
The 11 will miss. It just phew off into
Well, at
the
least
sky
I get-
somewhere.
At least I get one. So as a reminder, I have the blood on the blade, and it's frozen the blade, and I spin it around and sling some of the blood off of it, and it's like this frozen spike of red ice that shoots off. And that's gonna
So good at the
do.
aesthetics.
I like it describing things. It's one of my favorite things. Is flavor. That's gonna be 3 points of damage. Not much, but that was just to get its attention.
Did anybody else have any readied actions?
I have one waiting for when they're at 90.
I have a heck of one when they come within 5 feet.
All right, do you want me to let mine off?
Yes, go ahead.
And I have another ready action at
Yeah.
30 feet.
No.
Yeah.
It's gonna
How
take
far
a
away
while
is
to
it?
get here. Okay, listen.
I was gonna say, how far away is it? What did you?
She Eldritch Blasted at 120.
All right, I need the wormling to make a dex save while it's flying. if that
Okay.
affects anything.
I do. So Lovelace, when you shot your Eldritch Blast, I should have mentioned that 2 of the Ash Drakes, on one side, just sort of split off and then try to like do a flank around the front end of the ship.
Okay, my eyes are directly on the dragon, though. I want to take it out of the fight. But duly noted.
That is a 17 on that Dex check.
Damn it! All right, the cannonball goes whizzing by it.
Okay.
And then I guess
If you have anything prepared, if you don't, it's fine.
no, I at least had the Force Ballista. It's like the only spell I got is like Firebolt, and I definitely didn't put Firebolt on Spider. So but I got the Ballista. It's 120 feet.
Yeah.
Ranged spell attack. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, baby. 2d8 force damage. Let's roll that. Fuck yeah, max damage 16.
Nice. Damn.
Nice.
And then
As it dodged out of the way of my cannonball right into his shot.
right into the shot.
You'll have to see it.
And it's it takes 16 force damage, and it's pushed 5 feet away from where it got hit, from the cannon. So I'm just
So just as it slams into it and pushes it back. Now it's sort of in line with the last remaining Ash Drake next to it. And now we're gonna move into actual initiative, and I'll just say, just so you don't have to keep like waiting around, I would say they're close enough to where like Clash, for example, if you wanted to do a melee attack, you can. They're like right up on the ship now. So we're gonna start with Gruldir.
I would like to point out that I do have something to do once it hits 30 feet. I don't know if that is a thing.
I'm gonna say you already used your one action.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. That's fine. I don't think they can land on the ship anyway, so we'll see.
So Gruldir, you're up.
All right.
Immediately staring you in the face is a ashy colored drake and a red dragon wormling.
Oh, so they're right on top of me?
They're right on top of the ship of where you are on the ship.
Okay. I'm going to run up on the wormling and give him a big old 1-2 to the face meats. First one is a 17. Second one is a 13.
The 17 hits, so when you just punch it in the face, it just sort of screeches back to you, and it's near eardrum bursting is how loud that is.
All right. It's going to take 7 bludgeoning damage, and also there's a thing with that. I believe it has disadvantage at attacking anybody other than me now.
What was that attack?
That's my Thunder Punch. It's part of the armor I'm using.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm finding it real quick.
Apparently
Thunder
that's a-
Gauntlets.
Apparently that's a Pokemon move.
Yeah.
What did you?
Thunder Gauntlets. Each of the armor's gauntlets counts as a simple melee weapon while you aren't holding anything in it. Deals 1d8 thunder damage. On a hit, a creature hit by the gauntlet has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the start of your next turn, as the armor magically emits a distracting pulse when the creature attacks someone else.
Okay.
Oh, get that in a Battlemaster fighter doing distracting blows. Shit, that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, I built him to be the one that sits there and is the wall.
All right, so Gruldir, is that your turn then?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Clash, you're up.
I'm just gonna punch. Who do I want to punch?
Notice how well that works with Clash.
You just like, who do I want to punch? Lovelace, and just fucking turn on us immediately.
You know what? I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna try to punch the red dragon.
Okay, by the way,
run
I
up to
posted
it.
a picture of what the Ash Drake looks like in MISC resources.
The ass Drake.
See if you can find its balls.
I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna go for an uppercut at the
Ooh, cool.
red dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And
The Ash Drake is from the Tome of Beasts by Kobold Press.
Nice.
Worked up Warforged.
where are my stats? This is a lot. 26.
Jesus Christ.
Thud.
Biff.
That's a
Smack.
D8 and rage. Actually,
Wing
rage
bang
gives me
pow.
like a +2.
Oh, is this like the when Optimus Prime smacks the dude and then goes, "Give me your face," and then tears his face off?
Gain a bonus to damage rolls that increases as you gain levels. Okay, what is it? At level 5, it's +3. Holy shit. So 5 + 4 is 9. 12. I think that's all. But I'm also hasted. So I think that gives me, what, another...
Yeah, you can you get another attack or movement.
Yeah. I'm gonna punch him again.
All right.
Do it again.
17 plus a lot, plus 7 damage. Oh. 8 plus 4 plus
Jesus.
3, 15 damage.
Oh my god, all right.
I just start like speed bag uppercutting.
It's just...
It literally, it's like unnaturally fast. It's like...
Yeah. Up your gut. You're gonna feel it when it impacts up your gut.
All right.
Oh, and I have extra attack because we're level 5.
Jesus. What are you, a monk? Goddamn.
No, we're level 5, so I got the extra attack. That's another 15.
The 15 will miss.
No, I mean, okay, I should have specified. The attack roll was a 26.
Oh, okay.
It was a natural 19. It was 15 damage.
Got you. All right, dang.
I could have extra attack or reckless attacked, but we'll save that. That's a special tool for later. And that's it. Yeah. I'll
Did
just
you say
punch,
that was
punch,
a special ingredient that we will use later? Is that what you actually said?
Special tool.
That's a special tool for later.
All right.
You know what? He did say special
Hey.
tool for later, but I want us to all remember that he said special ingredient for later.
So, up next is the dragon, who's going to just take a bite attack at Gruldir.
Gruldir,
Okay.
my boy,
That's
my
going,
beautiful son.
it's going to be an 18.
That misses.
Fuck off.
Really?
Yeah. I'm an armor class of 20, motherfucker.
Damn. Oh yeah,
I think
'cause you're
he
thinking.
did say he was built as a tank. Yeah.
I'm built to be the one you get distracted by and have to kill first before you get to the squishies.
Fucking brick shit house, man.
And then its second attack is a 22. That one will hit you. So, you're gonna...
Shield. You need to get shield just for that exact reason.
I thought about it, but I didn't want to be that big a dick.
So it just clamps on to, like, your forearm. It just starts chomping down.
Oh, hungry lad, aren't ya?
It's gonna be 9 points of piercing, plus you feel a little bit of the heat seeping into you. 6 points of fire damage.
That's a total of what?
I forgot what I rolled already.
9
for
and
the
6, you said?
Yeah, so 15.
And I'm still above my regular hit points.
And Lovelace.
Yes, that's me. Is it still bit down in his arm?
At this point, its jaws have unclamped.
Unclenched?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a quick bite. It was like quick chomp.
Is it flying alongside the ship, or is it...
No, it's
on the-
It's like on the ship now.
Fuck. See, the whole point was that I was supposed to do the thing before it got onto the ship.
Well, there's other dragons out on the ship, right?
There is the Ash Drake that's just sort of near you as well.
Alright, then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Blood Curse of Binding, and I'm going to amplify it. So I'm going to take another d6. I need a DC 14 strength save. I took 2 more points.
On the
Still
on the dragon?
No, on the one of the drakes flying beside the ship.
All right. Well, the Drake's not beside the ship. It's also on the ship.
Fuck.
Oh, they're all on the ship? I thought only the red one.
No, they're all here.
Oh boy.
All right,
It's
then
a
fuck it.
party.
Let's do it with the drake or the dragon then.
All right. What kind of save was that?
It is a strength save, DC 14.
That's a dirty 20.
Can't fucking win. I can't fucking win. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna walk up to the dragon. I'm gonna and I'm just gonna fucking swing.
Do it up.
Fuck
Kick it
it.
in its balls.
Fuck it. Okay, I've never done this before, so bear with.
Stab it in the eyeball.
Hang on, I'm checking some stuff out since this is the first time I've ever made a melee attack. Yes. Actually, no, I'm not. I am attacking it, but I'm also casting a spell.
Yeah, see what I mean? It's weird when you gotta you're like, I got an idea, and it's like, no. And you're like, fuck, I literally only thought of the idea. Now I have to think of something else.
I'm casting a booming blade on it. So I'm gonna make a melee attack. That's not gonna hit. That's a 10. Never mind. I don't do anything else.
The sword
Just
starts
missed.
talking about how music used to be better
Yeah.
when it
No,
was
that's boomer blade, not booming blade.
All right. So is that Lovelace then?
Yes, that's Lovelace then.
I get to watch 3 dragons do their thing before I can even talk.
Wait, I don't think a 12 hits.
12 does not hit.
I had a +7 instead of +6. Fuck. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, so in the on the other side of the ship, you hear cannons and ballista going off as they're trying to fight off the other 2 ash drakes that went to the front side of the ship. The one near you guys, however, you just sort of see this black smoke just sort of willowing up from inside as it opens his mouth and shoots out just searing hot ash at all. Let's see here. I'm trying to imagine this. I'm gonna need Lovelace, Ars, and Clash to make dexterity saving throws.
Would it be considered fire? What type of damage will be taken?
Yeah, you would be taking fire damage.
Cool. I use
14.
my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Nice.
And what does that do?
Let's see. I'm looking.
Fuck you. That's what.
You have
Resistance to the
resistance to the
triggering
triggering type until the start of my next turn. And the next time you're hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type.
Okay,
So I still gotta make a dex save. I just take less.
okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, I have advantage on deck saves
Well,
as long as I'm not incapacitated, blind, or deafened. Oh,
thank God I did that, because that's a fucking. What's my dex? It's not.
Hey, I have
on.
advantage on deck saves because I used to be a vampire, right? Right?
That's a 10 for me.
I don't think that's how that works, Lovelace.
my
It's not.
advantage roll was worse. It was a 1. So
I
I'm gonna,
hate to see it.
So what's your
That's
actual
okay.
roll there, Clash?
it was actually really good. It was 21.
21.
I just
alright.
wanted to see if I could get an obnoxiously higher number.
And Lovelace.
Mine was 14.
All right, so
So ours doesn't even dodge. He casts Absorb Elements and goes, now I'm immune to all elements, right? And just takes it.
Well, yeah, it halves it. I believe that's what resistance does.
okay, so Lovelace is going to take 20 fire damage.
I don't like that.
And then Ars and Clash are going to take 10.
I'm so happy I did. Oh man, I'm so happy I did that. I haven't looked at my fucking health in a while. Why are those numbers so low?
Yeah, my number's real low.
Oh man.
What? My max HP is real
And
low.
that-
You said 20 points of damage?
Yes.
So that wipes out my temp. And that drops me to...
Does this
that-
count as an attack roll?
Oh,
Is that
no.
I'm not sure how that works since it's like a save.
No, it's not an attack roll.
would any of that have been, maybe, I don't know, necrotic?
Nope.
You want to change any of that? Maybe it was some of that mythical dragon healing fire?
Healing breath, healing flame.
Negative damage?
Alright, so...
When did you get hurt to get that low? I thought we had
It's not that, it's just that we have a lot less HP.
Yeah, buddy, my max HP's 39.
Mine's
I got hit real
37.
bad. That hurt. That hurt real bad.
It's not as much as I remember.
Okay, so up next in this initiative order is Ars.
Cool. How close is the Ash Drake to the red wyvern?
To the red wormling?
Wormling, yeah.
They're roughly 10 feet away from each other.
Fucking hell, yeah. I'm gonna get within 5 feet of both of them, so they're both within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
Cha-cha-ching. Specifically because I was like, I thought of a really cool dude. And I use my gauntlet, and I clap my hand together, and you see like a bunch of you see these swirling, like glowing. Let's make them look like scimitars. Like 6 of them form around me, and then like using my webbing, I cast a web that attaches to all of them and swing them all around me and cast Sword Burst. And they have to succeed on a dex saving throw.
All right.
That's a cool way to flavor that spell. I really like that.
I really like that as well.
That's specifically why I wanted to do it, because I thought of that, and I was like, oh, do that.
Okay, so... rolling the other one. So that's a 21 for the Ash Drake.
Fucking hell.
And for the Wormling, that is 16.
Fucking damn it. And then I'll have my thing attack them with the cannon blast.
Well, what happens on a failed save? Or on a successful save?
Nothing. Nothing. You nothing happens. You take no damage. I swirled it around and they dodged.
Okay.
It's great. It is a cantrip, so I guess that's fair. So I'm gonna make an attack with the cannon. That's a 14 to hit the Ash Drake.
A 14 misses.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Perfect. Everything is falling apart so completely.
Yeah, this is going well.
And up next, we have Gruldir.
Do I want to attack or do I want to be a dick?
You might want to attack, because both me and Lovelace have done, I believe, jack shit this round.
I just want it to be known that I took 20 points of damage and did 0 points of damage overall for this attack.
Yeah. Her and I had 2 different attacks. Technically, I attacked 3 times, and all of them missed. Cool.
I did 44 points of damage.
Okay, I will I will attack then.
All right.
I was thinking of casting Blur.
Clash, it's a race, not a sprint. Okay, listen.
How much damage did I take?
You took 10 points of fire.
That's right.
Look, Fuck, I was literally about to make the same joke. Lovely. Damn it.
I got a 22 and a 15.
The 22 hits. What are you attacking with?
I'm punching it. That's what I do.
Okay. You just take another swing at the Wormling.
And you said only the 1 hits?
Yeah.
All right. Another 7 thunder damage. And it is still getting distracted, so it has to attack me if it doesn't want to take a disadvantage.
Yes, please.
Got you. All right. And then if that's your turn, we come now to Clash.
So I did my 3 uppercuts. Now I'm just gonna start, I put my fists together and I just start slamming them downwards on the top of its head.
Oh, okay.
Very. I'm trying to think, what movie did somebody do that in? Anyway,
a big axe handle?
First roll is a 21.
That'll hit.
I'll just roll all the attack rolls now.
Just wham!
Second one's a lot. 26.
I believe
Wham!
I believe the movie you're thinking of is the Hulk in the Avengers.
And then 18.
Pretty sure he did that.
So all 3 of your attacks hit.
Amazing.
Damn it!
Just, well, poof, well, poof.
Look at you!
I'm fucking
Hitting all these attacks! Look at me! I'm Clash! I like to hit all my attacks!
I'm fucking Spider-Man and like Homecoming, just running through the suburbs because there's nothing to fucking like hit, you know?
Listen, I'm Morbius! I should be morbing out right now!
You Marvel properties think you're so cool, and the Sony properties over here fucking shitting in our pants. God damn it.
So basically, this is Hulk and Doctor Strange saving the day.
I know you're Iron Man. It's obvious that you're Iron Man. What are you talking about?
I'm going. Yeah, I'm kind of going for a mix of the two.
Hang on, I need to write down. I should be morbing out right now as a possible episode title.
I'm adding up all my damage.
Damn, she fine.
We won't get a better line than that. That's the episode.
33.
33. Fuck, dude.
Just start smash.
Is the wormling's head fine red paste?
Actually, I imagine with haste, the pace of those, the cadence is probably more like do.
Yeah. This wormling's looking pretty fucking rough, y'all.
Gruldir's gonna go quickly. Hey, keep that up. That's a good beat.
I don't think there's anything else I can do, so we're just gonna keep it at that. I just like jackhammer.
So, with that, you can see just sort of a look of desperation in the wormling's eyes, and it's going to charge and release a fire breath. I'm gonna need Gruldir, Clash, and Lovelace to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on,
you don't
dude.
want to like.
Hey, I'm gonna pull the same thing that Ars did and cast absorb elements.
Okay.
All right, that's a 16. Please,
And you said a
don't
dex
hit me
save.
with this.
Our Lovelace is about to die.
Yeah, maybe.
I got a dirty 20.
Depends on how much damage this does, and if a 16
I got an
saves.
18.
Okay. What'd you get, Clash?
18.
And then
Danger
Lovelace,
sense is helping me out.
Lovelace rolled a 17.
16.
16. And Gruldir?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so you all save.
You only take half the damage.
And I'm taking half again of.
So you're
whatever.
taking a quarter, which I'm going to round down to... So Gruldir, you take 5 points of fire damage. Lovelace and Clash, you both take 11.
Oh, Lovelace. You're at like
Still alive?
4?
No, 12. I'm at 12.
12.
Say we take
I had
11.
Double digits.
Yes.
Yeah,
I-
double digits.
I had 23. I took 11.
Guys,
It's
Clash has more
officially-
hit points than Ilfeladel, by the way.
That's officially the end of my temporary hit points. I just now am at my regular total.
Okay, so Lovelace, you're up next.
Sorry,
So I think-
everybody.
So Lovelace is very specifically reminded of when she died, because she was burned alive. When the fire hits her, she screams. You see parts of her skin melt. Her mouth distends. Her fangs come out. She shrieks at the dragon. And I'm going to do I was gonna do a regular attack, but I think she is literally just completely mad with pain, and she's gonna rush forward and bite the dragon's leg.
Okay.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
Me neither.
Do you have a bite attack?
I do. That's a 17.
17 hits. Somehow you're able to grab a hold and sink your fangs in.
So
God.
she reaches down and just sinks into the dragon, into the dragon's flank, and you see like this,
Yeah, you
this
just get kind of the soft underscales.
burning blood like starts filling her mouth and spilling off the sides. She's gonna do 3 points of damage, and she's gonna regain 3 hit points.
That's enough to kill the wormling.
That's great.
Sure. I was doing it to the dragon, but I'll take the wormling instead.
Oh, you mean the drake?
Yeah. No, wormling. My bad. When you said wormling, I was thinking drake. I'm dumb. Ignore me. Yeah. So the wormling. Yeah. So I just.
Do you want to amend that to you tear its throat out with your teeth?
Yeah. Why don't I just like reach up, grab it, like I jump inhumanly high, grab it by the under the chin, and just sink into its main artery and just drain it.
All right. Yeah. So.
And this like burning blood is like trailing down my mouth as I just hold on to it as it thrashes around.
Yeah, and eventually just sort of the life leaves it and it just goes limp.
Flash me, boy. Remind me not to get on Lovelace's bad side.
I'm just still meat pulping the dragon's head at hypersonic speed.
Wait, so the wormling is the dragon, right? The red dragon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the one I'm on. Are you punching it while I'm drinking it?
Pretty much, it sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, what happens is like while you're drinking it, he's like pushing the top of like the juice box down so that more juice comes out the bottom.
No, he's your
That's
keg's
wild.
expanding its body.
I
keg's
have a
expanding its
bonus
jugular.
action. I have a bonus action. What do I do? Fuck it, I bite it again and get more HP out of it. I mean it's a melee attack, right? Like I can do that as a bonus action?
Can you drain a corpse for more HP?
It says
not like
your fang bite is a natural weapon which counts as a simple melee weapon with which you are proficient. You add your con modifier to the attack. It deals 1d4 plus 1 piercing damage. On biting a creature that is a construct or undead, you can do one of the following. Regain hit points equal to the piercing damage dealt by the bite. Gain a bonus to the next ability check. It doesn't say I can't.
It's also not like the thing died and then all of its fluids magically left its body.
That's up to you. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, I'd say
Its
this
life force
should
is
work.
gone. So
I'll say it works.
all right.
would
Do you want me
say
to
yes,
roll?
it's-
Do I need to roll?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I would say since it's freshly dead, it
That's
would
what
work.
I mean.
All right. So that's another 3 HP I gain back
You couldn't bite like the mummy in the basement and have it work.
as
We'll
I
say
just
he was unconscious and now he's dead.
yeah. And I just look up at Clash, and my like lower jaw like fixes itself, but my fangs are still out, and I got the blood running down my mouth. I just look up at him. That hurt.
My like metal faceplates are vibrating so fast that it's creating like a metallic chatter sound. And I just stare at you blankly.
All right.
There's no sign of intelligence in Clash's eyes at the moment.
Oh no!
Up next is the drake, and I gotta roll to see if it recharges its breath. It's gonna make 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks against you, Gruldir.
Okay.
Starting with the bite. It's just gonna sort of fly around you and take little bites, and you definitely dodge out of the way. Then it's gonna swipe out with its little feet. First attack is a 21.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
20 is what you got to beat.
second attack is also a 21, so it hits you with both the claws. So you're gonna take a total of 21 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
And I'm gonna say it just sort of digs into both your shoulders, carries you just like a short distance up off the ground and then back a little bit.
It kind of picks me up and drops me about 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Ars, you're up.
Is there like a how does what does the airship look like? Does it have like an engine or like propellers or something like that?
It has like fins to help it just sort of break through the air, but it's powered by an elemental ring.
How does that work?
It's connected to the ship at the bottom, and then it just sort of goes up and around, meeting in the middle.
Picture like a giant hula hoop around the ship.
Yeah.
What happens if you touch the ring?
Probably get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never looked into it, but
I mean, it's literally a burning ring of fire. It's probably not going to be great for you.
I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp on the Ash Drake.
Oh yeah, Jake already beat me to it. That's what an airship elemental ring looks like. If you look in Discord.
And I just heard what you're doing, and oh god.
I hope it works. If it doesn't, I mean, this is just me going like, I'm almost out of spell slots. I'm not even going to attempt to attack. I'm kind of a little pissed. Please let this work.
So that's a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering how long it was going to take before you saw Lovelace's insane side.
That's gonna be a 5.
Nope. Warps to a space that I can see, and I'm looking directly at the fire, at the elemental ring. I just so what you hear me is you see me.
Motherfucker's resistant.
I am done with this shit. And I throw out a web, a big like grasp of web, like a big wall of web at the creature, and when it hits him, it just like consumes him. And then, like, swoops back into my arm, and then I look over at the web wing and fire another web line. And then, as it's firing out, it like unfolds into the web thing again, and then the creature's inside of it. Like when it gets to the point, the creature comes out.
Okay, so so you're just teleporting it into the ring, basically?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me, let's say 2d8s.
13.
13? Okay. You see it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but you did buy enough time to where you see several people from the front side of the ship walk over with just these large sort of... they're ballistas, but they're not mounted to the deck of the ship, and one of them just turns towards you all and just says, "We've got it from here," and then they just start firing.
I would like to point out that I teleported it when it was standing up into a ring of fire that's in the sky, so I assume gravity's just gonna do its thing.
Well, it's a drake, it flies.
Yeah, but it's like, Have you ever jumped out of a moving vehicle?
Look, I get what you're saying with it flying, but it's gonna take a minute for it to catch itself, and if it's going into fire, it's going to plummet a bit, but it's not going to plummet enough to kill it. I just figured it's like, I figured I did it. It either dies or it's gone. Good luck orienting itself as it's like tumbling through the sky, and then eventually it will, and the airship's probably gone. Or maybe someone did hit it while it was flying. That'd be cool. Hell yeah! One of the fucking shots, man, is they hit it like a fucking clay pigeon out of the fucking sky.
I'm confused as to what you're saying, because because
it's like standing on it, like it's like standing, and then it goes from standing to in the air.
It wasn't standing, it was in flight as you were fighting it.
Was in flight? I thought it was like, oh, okay. I thought it was on the ship. Never mind. I thought it was on the deck.
Okay, so when I said on the ship, I mean they're like in the air above the deck to where you could melee attack them. I didn't mean that they had landed on the ship.
Okay, see, I thought they were on
that's where I was confused, too.
Yeah, I thought they were like, okay. So they have like levitate, like they're float. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Floating above, okay. Fucking winged creatures. Fuck them.
I know. So yeah, you just see a bunch of other workers on the ship just sort of launching these ballistas at the Drake. And they said, we've got it from here.
Do you? From here? Oh, cool. Me and Lovelace are sitting here.
Yeah.
Half her health's gone. She's almost dead. I'm halfway there.
He just looks over at the guy who says that. You do? You got it?
Great!
I run at full hasted speed up to like the closest point that I could reach to it.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think. So it's like up by the Ring of Fire, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Like somewhere near its upper point.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. So I want to try to run up that like fin thing that holds the ring in place, and I want to jump down on top of it.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
I want you to make an acrobatics check.
Natural 20.
Oh my.
Holy shit.
You know, I was gonna say, are we out of combat? Because I'll cast like fucking. There's a thing I can cast that gives you a.
No need.
But you don't need it. You don't need it. You got it, buddy.
All right.
And I mean, do I even need to say what comes next?
Yeah, you know what? Close this episode out for us.
So I jump down on top of the ash drake. Obviously, I weigh a shit ton more than it. So my weight, as I slam into it, carries it all the way down to the deck where we slam into the boards. And I just begin, like, speed drill punching it in the face. Kind of like the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It looks just like the Hulkbuster when he beats the shit out of the Hulk. And
Gotta
it's just
sleep,
like,
gotta sleep.
exactly. It's just like, and I punch it basically so many times that I dent the floorboards on the deck of the ship.
Yeah. So if this were a TV show, the camera would be fading out as the camera pulls back. You just see clashes. And that's gonna do it for this episode, y'all.
What an episode.
That was
Oh,
that
boy.
was a great one. Anyway, I want to thank everybody so much for listening. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us on Twitter @AmbiguousPod. You can like our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/AmbiguousPod. We have also our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@moralambiguity. Or is it @AmbiguousPod? I can never remember for the YouTube channel. It's @moralambiguity. We're good there.
Okay.
If you know anyone who also likes Dungeons and Dragons, you can shoot them a link to the show. You can use our Beacons link. That's beacons.ai/moralambiguity. And if you like the show, be sure to give us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. And if you leave that review, we will read it on the show.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 5-star. Whatever you feel is appropriate. We're not judging.
If you don't give us a 5-star rating, Clash will show up in your house and punch you in the head.
And then in the dick. Do you want to be his next tally in the dick punch book?
Not only will Clash punch you in the dick, but Ilfelidel will be there. He's
He'll
inside
watch.
your walls.
He's there.
He's in your walls.
Watching you. He's
And
watching you.
Ilfelidel knows that there's a skeleton inside of you just waiting to come out.
Yeah.
He's ready to crack open a cold one.
Felidel needs more friends.
Hey, can we stop this? I hate this.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks
that's
for
weird.
listening, everybody. I love you. Bye.
Goodbye. Love you.